Sir Henry Carey, the Duke of Windsor, the Queen's first cousin, and her Royal Falconer. Now, my good cousin the Queen has charged me to come hereupon on this glorious festival day and entertain all of you with the ancient art of falconry. However, before we get started, there are indeed a few rules that you needs must know. Rule number one, if anyone is eating anything of a meat type variety, go ahead and wolf that down right now. Or you do not wish to compete with any of my birds for your food. Rule number two, if anyone is in possession of a small, sometimes unruly child, and you know who you are, okay, sir, keep a good hold on them. I hate to have one of them run out here in front of one of these birds, for indeed it would be a trick they would only perform once. Conversely, if you happen to have a small child that you wish to sacrifice to the hawk gods, come and speak to me after the show. We'll work that out for you for a small fee. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Now, for some of you this day, some of my birds will be flying very, very close to you. You'll be possessed by the urge to reach out and touch these fine, beautiful creatures. Do not. They might touch you back, like you have never been touched before. And body piercing is extra, Masha. Now, towards the end of my program, I'm going to be free-flying on my falcons. This bird is capable of speeds exceeding 165 miles an hour. If this bird should happen to fly close to you, do not reach out and try to touch her, for indeed you'll only pull back a stump, and it'll be a bad day for both of you. Also, if the bird happens to fly close above your head and you feel the need to duck, don't bother, you'll only encourage her to fly lower. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, as this bird is flying high above your heads and you're looking up at her in amazement, keep your mouth closed. It has happened. Now, as I said, my good cousin the Queen has asked me to come here upon this day and speak to all of you about the ancient sport of falconry. Falconry is indeed the oldest of all hunting sports. It is approximately 4,000 years old. Before there were knives, guns, bows, or arrows, we used birds of prey to guarantee fresh meat upon the dinner table. Now, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, falconry is in its golden age. Everyone practices the sport, from the most common person all the way up to Her Majesty herself. Now, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and I actually gathered our love of the sport of falconry from hawking with King Henry. How many of you have ever heard of Henry VIII? Let's try that once more. How many of you have ever heard of Henry VIII? Hey! Well done, there we go. Good people, the most important thing is to always remember, you are indeed a live audience. Breathe in, breathe out, interact. All right. Now, as I said, Good King Henry was actually one of the last true hunter kings of England. He was an avid archer, an avid falconer, and for a time in his youth, an avid tournament jouster. I myself have spent many, many years upon the tilt yard you see right in front of you here, wearing armor, competing in tournaments, and a lot of people ask me all the time, Sir Henry, why is it that you no longer tilt? It's actually very simple. Falconry is much safer than jousting.